Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference as divisional weekend in the NFL is fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yellow. There's a little lady. 15. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say. Yellow. He's crashing. He's checking.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Switch. 25. Check 20. 15. No. Off. Right side.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that. All.
Brings up second and 9 at the 8-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50. One day, down. 185.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Carr to throw, and he hits Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is Fournette, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
That's it, baby. We gon' run. Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Yellow, yellow. Pick up the ball.
On the run, it's Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He pitches it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Alpha. Mark 52, Mark 52. Record. 52.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Fournette trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 3. Check 3. 15. Slam.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette.
I got you, boy.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Like 22, like 22. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Right here. Hey, 57. 22. You ain't box track. Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Smooth. Check. 59. Yeah. Mike's 59. Express. We own it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Dancing to his left, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On the draw, it's Pumphrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
What down? You want it, eh? Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, we are.
On first down, Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenyon Drake, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
25. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Jones, 32 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Orville.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
Kill. Hey, Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Hey, 15.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They will run with Clement, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We gotta step it up. Showing it. Check. Crunch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Clay Matthews able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm going to run you.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
SOS. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, check 24. I don't need to. 24 is the mark.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, exit. Express.
To throw his car. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Marvin Jones, 83 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
They can't hang with us. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, baby, all day, all day.
Carr going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Team 6. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check 31, check 31. Express. Run. Later one. Hey, Echo. 58, come on. 50.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow. And Ripple is. Light. Time to go. Night. 24 is the mic. Hey, yellow. Go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Hey, I'm coming. 15. Check 3. 59's Mike. Check. 59. 80 weapon. Check 37. Mike's 5'9".
He completes it to Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr gonna throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And Charles